Happy Friday, happy Venus Day, and welcome to another episode of V for Venusian. I'm Vivi.
I'm Baby. I'm crying.
And she's still not gotten over the whole ordeal that just happened on our Patreon.
If you want to hear what has me so distraught, you should go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/V4Venusian.
Oh my god. I'm just screaming and choking and crying.
It sounds so nefarious.
It sounds really bad, actually.
The important thing is that speaking of Patreon, hi, Pop Crave. I've been holding this in the whole time. We have a new Venusian.
Yay!
Pop Crave, who is it? It's Lou! Lou the Venusian! Lou the Venusian!
Lou!
Saturday! Yeah! It would be so nice tonight. Shout out to Lou! Shout out to all our Venusians! We are the holy sixtinity. That's a word I made up. We are 6 now. So strong. 6 of us. 6 of crows.
What?
The book, 6 of Crows.
Oh, yeah. Well, I forgot about those. Oh. Wow. She's really going to enjoy that first episode. Holy moly.
What?
Lou's going to enjoy that first episode.
Yeah.
She'll
Although
be like,
these
"What the fuck
our
did I sign
Patreon
up
intros
for?"
are available to anybody who wants to check out our Patreon. But if you do want to become part of our elusive, exclusive, beloved, elusive, we blasted every episode. Exclusive, we blasted every episode. If you do want to become a part of this beloved club, please do so. We'll shout you out next episode and we'll give you a fun song. Well, anyway, how's your week, man? What's up? Come
Hey,
you come here often.
What's happening? Wow, we're really on one today.
We were saying that I still can't breathe. I'm like warm now. I regret
Because
the hoodie.
why?
Because why? Why can't I breathe? Why can't I breathe whenever I think about you? Why can't I?
Love Liz Fair. Try to say that 5 times fast.
Love Liz
Liz
Fair.
Fair. Liz Fair.
Les Miserables.
Love Liz Fair. Love Liz Fair. Anyway,
What
not
was
fair.
I don't know what I was asking you.
Me neither. How's life?
No, well, it's you.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yay.
I'm.
We were saying how whenever we record in the mornings, we always start off and we're like, oh, we're so sleepy and tired. And then we tap into some weird primal force.
Weird energy.
And I don't even have words for what just happened in the last 40 minutes before we started recording. But anyway, how was your week? My week was good.
It was good. Good. I love that your week was good. Okay, we're being stupid.
Breaking boundaries on how good this podcast is.
This is what podcasts are meant for. Knowing how your people are.
Check in on your friends, everybody. And speaking of...
And today's episode...
Wait, hang on. Last episode, I'm logging in. I'm going professional mode. I'm going X Games mode. Last episode, you were talking about ACOTAR. Tell me about it.
Yes. I was getting there. I just wanted to know how you were.
You're like, if you weren't such a poorly mannered...
No. I just just saying what's up. Anyway. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about was Avatar 6 and 7 have been released. The picture book has been released. Lord help me, bro. What's going on today? Wake up! Anyway, and so what I wanted to talk to you about was like, okay, they came out with the like title pages, and it's something about some melody and some song or whatever the fuck. It goes, A Chord of Splintered Harmony, releasing in October. Thank fuck. And so I'm like reading everything right now, rereading, whatever. I'm like going through all the reviews. And then the 7th one is A Chord of Forgotten Melody in January.
I'm reading everything. I'm reading the reviews. I was about to be like, hey, you're going to have like a good update for our Venusian newsletter about like which books
This
you're
is
reading
true.
or whatever. You're like, I'm Cliff's noting the entire fucking thing.
I already read it. I'm like, I can't do this again.
No. Not Nesta having a meltdown for 3/4 of the book.
Literally, I will only reread the smut scenes, but
No, having them say
it kind of can't really
Mhm.
jump into it. You kind of have to build up, otherwise it's very odd and weird. Anyway,
velvet.
Ew. Ew.
His velvet hardness. Nesta. Have a little decorum.
She don't got decorum.
She don't got shit.
She don't got shit. She's a fucking animal. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm actually fidgety right now, and I'm never a fidgety person.
Oh, I am. You know that.
I know. But you know that I literally, I will just sit here and I'll just like grow roots into where I'm standing and be like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, fucking, okay, whatever. A Chord of Splintered Harmony. I think that one's going to be the Elaine book.
You think?
I don't know. I thought there were rumors
talking
that she was
about-
next, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I have hair in my mouth. I think people, sorry. I've heard that people are saying that that I think that it's gonna be like a multi-part narrative or something. And so like, I don't know, like a continued thing of the Valkyries. So like it started with Silver Flames and now it's like Splintered Harmony and then Forgotten Melody. And also Forgotten Melody has a fucking Black Widow kind of spider looking thing on the cover. And so I think that means that someone's gonna die. Particularly someone's mate. The rumors are that Cassian's gonna die, and if that happens, I'm gonna literally flip a table and never read the series again.
Oh my god. Well, which one's first? Splintered Harmony?
Yeah.
Yes. So that one, maybe, okay, so I'm like trying to figure this out. Maybe it could be about Elaine because Elaine's mate is Lucian, right?
Yeah.
But
And they're
people,
splintered.
and then also doesn't she kind of like have like a thing, or like doesn't Azriel have like a thing for her, or doesn't somebody have, or like people think like, or people ship them together too?
Yeah.
Maybe there's some sort of like triangle thing that might happen.
Hmm.
Or maybe she's forgotten Melody because doesn't she have like she's like fucked up in the head right now?
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of like a seer or whatever, right? So.
Oh yeah, she does have that. Because that was something, it's been so long since I read these. There was something that she saw about like the outcome of one of like the big battles, right? Or maybe it was like her when their dad died or something.
Something like that. But wait, but like, do you remember?
Do you remember 21st night
musical day
of September? Wonder what the wait time is on Guardians of the Galaxy.
God, I love that song. I also love that they got the rights for that because holy shit. Anyway, I was gonna say something because you were talking about Elaine and her thing and like Azriel, and they're both like kind of like hurt, little wounded, whatever people.
Right, because he's getting over the thing because he was like into more for like the longest, right?
Yeah, but
And
then
then
also remember his whole trauma with his mom and the Lyrians and like
I don't
blah,
remember
blah,
that super
blah.
well. Remind me. Remind us in case somebody also has read this forever ago and they
God,
don't
I
know.
hope I got this right. But basically, it's like, oh my God, what was it? I think like they essentially just like really poorly mistreated his mom, and then he like tried to save her, but couldn't.
Okay.
Or was that Cassian?
I don't remember.
Now I'm mixing everything up. Fuck.
I should probably cliff note these too.
I
feel like
probably, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I always
Rewatch.
have like this relationship with these books. Wait, what?
I said rewatch. Anyway,
We're toasted in the head.
yeah. Yeah.
I have this relationship with these books where like I read them so quickly because they're just like juicy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if you ask me two things about them, I'm like, I don't really know what I read. I just like was like, ooh, crazy, crazy. This is so crazy.
Exactly. So, oh my God. And then this and then that and then whoa
hmm
and then ah and then
I
it's
feel like
over.
yeah, I remember like overarching things. Like I remember like the whole I did like the Valkyrie situation because I liked her
Yes.
relationship with like those. Like I feel like that's like the one thing that I really enjoyed about like the Nesta book because like the scenes with Cassian to me were just like a little over the top. I was like, this is almost like what are you writing? Like what the
It was
fuck?
pretty fucking crazy.
But I liked like the friendship stuff. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
I love I love the friendship between like the bad boys, Azrael, Cassian, and
yeah.
Reese or Rhysand. How the fuck do you say his name?
Well, so it's funny because it's like I always read the full name as like Rysand,
Me
which is
too.
wrong. But then they
Yeah.
read the shortened version as Reese.
Same.
But I think
Same.
it is supposed to be Rysand. Rysand. He has risen.
Resand. Resand.
Resand. Um,
Resand.
but yeah, I feel
Hmm.
like I remember that. I remember the whole thing with like Elaine and like the how like the mate situation, how Lucian is like, oh my
Mhm.
god, I'm just gonna go fuck off to wherever because it is physically
No,
painful to
literally.
be around you because it's like she writes like they're like in heat. Like what the fuck?
No, actually. I mean, yeah, that's the only explanation I can
If we
kind of
don't consummate our
understand.
mate bond, I'm gonna die. Okay.
But it also makes no sense because like what's his face was gonna just like let her marry Tamlin or whatever the fuck at the beginning. He was like, fine, even though you're my mate and I know it. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I,
I
I mean,
don't get it.
okay. Here's the thing with these books: are they well written? No. So
No,
it's like I just
no.
actually started watching this
Are they
anime.
fun?
Yeah,
Yes.
I just started watching this anime called please or like please excuse me or like please excuse the
Please
interruption.
excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
PEMDAS. So I started watching the PEMDAS anime. Um, no, it's like okay. The concept of it is it's so fangirly, but the reason let me tell this. Oh my god, let me be straightforward. All right. The concept is this girl, she I think she's like 24 or whatever, but she's like super nerdy in the way that like I feel like it's written for a girl like me. So she like loves her anime and she has like her apartment decorated with like all like her cute little things and her little trinkets and like she's like I just love coming home and watching my anime, but she's like every time that I watch an anime that isn't this one, I hear this pounding on the walls.
What the hell?
Point is, the neighbor breaks through the wall. Turns out he's the author of the anime that she literally kicks it down, kicks it, kicks a hole into the wall. Um, Kicks the wall, and he's the author of the anime that she really loves. And then somehow, I
Oh,
don't remember why, because I watched this late at night, but what the wall to the other room gets kicked down. And that's her neighbor. And so now there's like another boy. And so now the three of them like have like this little friendship or whatever, but they both have a crush on her.
of course.
And it's like pretty much alluded to. I think so. I haven't gotten far enough. So he's the other neighbor is the author of something else that she really likes. But the entire time, like there's so many things that are glossed over. The guy's like, I'm gonna hire you so you can just cook my meals because I like the original one, the one that bursts on the walls. You can cook
Yeah.
my meals because I'm a busy mangaka and I don't want to cook. But then like does she quit her job for 7 episodes? Her job is never addressed, and then randomly, like she's like, "I need you to come in and do whatever at the office." She randomly
You're like,
goes
what?
in. They have like a fake dating thing that like then gets revealed,
Of
but nothing
course.
comes of the reveal.
What?
The
What?
other guy just like moves forward, and then the three of them are like all holding hands, and I was like, "Wah!"
What in the world?
It's a shit show. I wonder if the
Also,
manga makes
like,
more
are there
sense
not doors? Why did they slam the walls down?
because now there has to be a reason for them just to literally
Living
open a little
together.
curtain and be like, "Hello, it's me."
Lol.
If anyone's interested, I am having a good time. It's just it's one of those that you kind of have to turn your brain off because if you start questioning things that don't make sense, like. But anyway,
I
that's how
love
I feel
turning
about
my brain
Akatar
off.
sometimes. I'm like, you just kind of have
Yeah.
to like roll with it and be like,
Yeah.
this is so stupid, but for the purposes of the story, we move forward.
Exactly. Just keep it pushing. And it's funny because that's why I was like when I was in a book club where we just kept reading classics and I was like, I need to turn my brain off. Can we please read
Yeah,
ACOTAR? And we read it and it was really funny because like some people were like, great, like this is fun. I get it. Like, let's do it. And then some people were like, I physically cannot read this. And I was like, fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. I feel like you have to be in a very specific mindset, and you can't go into
Yes.
it thinking like this is gonna be like a work of art. Like there are some people
Exactly.
I just think like there are people who think it's really good and or like well written and like well done,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can't approach it in that mentality. You have to approach it as like the same way that
It's a
you probably
fun
approach
thing.
watching Love Island.
Yes,
Like this is a
exactly.
dumb,
Yeah.
juicy, silly thing that I'm just gonna read it to go ooh hoo 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 and then move on.
Exactly. And it's also like, I don't know. I also remember like picking up these books. Like I knew it was popular and that people had read it, but I also just
Mm-hmm.
picked it up and I was like, oh, like this is just gonna be a thing that I do, like for funsies, just by myself, just like
Yeah.
whatever. La 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 la. I didn't expect to like talk to anyone about it or like what and then it like blew up and I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one I feel like that one really catapulted everything. And we kind of talked about this like
It
several
did,
episodes
yeah.
past, but like
Mm-hmm.
I was at a trivia thing at it was like a bar, whatever. But they were advertising how there's gonna be like some sports game. Don't ask me which. But the sports game is having a fourth wing night.
No way.
And I'm like, I don't even know.
What? How does that even work?
Are you supposed to go dressed up? Like I
In
don't
your
know.
leathers.
In your not flying leathers.
Yeah, literally.
I'm so frail, but I have wrangled the strongest dragon in the world.
Exactly, exactly,
I
exactly.
have a
I
sick.
break my bones every 5 seconds, but my dragon thinks I'm so powerful.
I have a mysterious illness that hasn't been addressed for like 7 books.
No, actually, I think she has some sort of immune no compromised disease or something
I mean,
because
I
how
at
is
this
she
point
always breaking?
with that one, I feel like they need she should have developed that through the books a little bit more because I know there's going to be a weird reason and it's like, "Oh, because you have a strain of magic flowing through you that hasn't been allowed to fully permeate your body." And then the
Yeah.
second that you let it, then suddenly her bones are made of fucking steel and she's going to punch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's going to kick through the walls
Mhm.
like the manga guy.
Mhm.
Um
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
it's going to be something stupid, but
Yeah. Can you believe I'm like finally on like the last few chapters of whatever the fuck the last
Onyx
one of
Storm,
that one. Mhm.
I remember.
I'm about to get to the end. They have Mira. That's where I'm at.
I
I know.
Onyx
Can't
Storm was
say
the second one?
anything.
The third.
The third. Mhm.
They have Mira.
I don't know. Theophany or whatever. The crazy storm wielder.
Storm Wielder.
Which like also annoyed me. I was like, how did you not know that she wasn't a lightning person? She's obviously a storm person. I don't know. Whatever.
Because I think this is what I'm going to say it again. These are, I feel like, not to be like, oh my god, because they're so smart, but with like these books are written for people who are like scrolling on TikTok at the same time too.
Facts. That is very true. That is very, very true.
So I feel like sometimes it's just like, well, the reveal was not that crazy, guys. But
No, actually, it was written like it was meant to be like this big thing. I was like, okay.
yeah, right. You're like, well, but this was my guess when the character was introduced.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of like, okay, like,
Yeah. And that one,
does
that's
that
another
like,
book where I feel like hers, it's funny because like I think she like insists on writing this thing to try to mirror like Akatar's success, and that's why like the Violet Zayden, whatever his name is, scenes are so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and the dresser came crumbling down. Like
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but she really excels in writing really good like friendships. Like the friendship dynamic in the
Yeah.
friend group and their dynamics with the dragons, I think are done really well. And I
Yeah,
feel
they're
like
cute.
if she were to lean into that, it could be so much of a better book. Because she does
Mhm.
that really nicely. Like even with like what little
Yeah.
page time they have, like is it the
Yeah.
Riddock guy?
Rydok, yeah. I thought it was Rydok.
I don't know. It could be. Rysand, Ryddock, Riddock. The guy with the R.
Yeah.
I think it's his relationship with his dragon that they like kind of like mess with each other and they're like, what?
Yes. And
I
he's
was like,
like,
that's
you
actually
idiot. No,
so
you.
cute.
It is very cute.
She
They're
would do
like
so
always
well if she
fighting.
wrote more like that.
Yeah. And I like, yeah, like the whole thing where he was like, if you don't fucking tell Zadie, I will, blah, 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 and like all this shit. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of Zayden and what's her name?
I'm sick
Violet.
of
I'm
it
not
because
gonna lie.
they spend the entire book going through the same argument. And when it
Yes.
could have been either at the beginning or like save it for the end, but like
Mm-hmm.
if your main characters are reliving the same day, like that Supernatural Tuesday episode, for
Mm-hmm.
the entirety
Oh
of
yeah.
like your 500-page book, you gotta reconsider.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I get it. Like, this is honestly, it just makes me feel like they should break up because this seems like a very,
Toxic,
it's an issue
useless.
that's not going to change.
Yeah,
So
you
shut the
guys.
fuck up.
Oh my god, that was literally me the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, if you can't figure it out, just break up. Nobody's forcing you to be together.
Correct. Correct. Just them two. And in fact, everyone's sick of them.
Including us.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh my God, shut up already.
Oh my god, yeah. I
And
feel like
none
if I
of
knew
you can
them, I
do
would
your
be like,
fucking
I don't know, kill
jobs.
him, kill him. What am I supposed to tell you? Kill
Yeah.
him.
None of you can do your fucking jobs. Ugh, annoying.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
speaking of friendships.
Yes! The best part of those series. We're gonna
Speaking
talk
of
about
friendships,
friends.
we have a cute topic for today.
Yeah.
Um, we were thinking of like what what?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Continue,
shy.
continue. No, no. I was laughing at me, myself, and I.
No, I'm shy. Well, me, myself, and I. Speaking of that, I feel like it's a very relatable thing. And so we were talking about this, and we were both like, "Wow, we've both felt this way multiple times." To have that weird, overwhelming feeling where like you get a little sad, and you're like, "Actually, all my friends hate me, and I am alone."
Deadass. It
And
happens more than you think.
yeah, and having that like weird anxiety thing. And then we were both saying how like we've talked about it with our friends, and our friends have also felt this way. And so I'm like, wow, is this a quintessential girl experience that we're all living through?
Dude, I think so. Yeah, that's a good question because I don't know. I don't know if I've asked my guy friends, like, do you feel this? Or, like, do
Oh,
they just, like,
yeah, I've
vibe?
never asked a man.
Yeah, me neither.
Men out there, please let us know if sometimes you think all your friends secretly hate you and that you're actually really alone.
I feel like no.
They're like, I've never thought about that in my life. And we're like,
Literally, they're like, "What do
cool,
you
cool, cool,
mean?
cool, cool, cool,
I'm
cool.
just here. I'm just living my life."
Right, right, right. No, me too, me too. I've never thought about this before either.
Of course. No. Yeah, I don't think about situations that don't happen in
Yeah.
reality. But
It's interesting because I feel like it's never something I felt as a kid, and I wonder if it's because, like,
mm,
when you're in
yeah,
school, like, you see your friends almost every day, so there's not I feel like maybe
that
there's no
feeling of
time.
aloneness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe there's no time for you to even think, like, "Oh, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Is it because they fucking hate me?" Like, or maybe just
Dude,
we're more
yeah.
pure of mind, and I was not riddled with anxiety in that
I think
way.
it's that too. It's like as you get older, there's more bullshit that goes into relationships and getting older in your mind and whatever. And so like you just have to battle off more BS because yeah, like when you think back to like friends and like being younger, it was so easy. It was
It was
so
so
easy.
easy to make friends in school and college.
Yeah,
Even like I think going in any classroom setting, it's just so easy to like look to the person next to you and be like, "Hi."
literally, literally. I do think we are also thinking about this from an extrovert perspective
That's true
because I
because some people
feel
don't think
like
it's easy just like sitting next to somebody. But even at work,
yeah,
like in an office setting, like working in my
yeah.
last office jobs, I remember even when I was like, if when I remember one point I got promoted and I was supposed to sit in like a new section with people I didn't know. And the two girls that were there were like actual best friends already. And I just like
Oh.
peered over their partition. And whenever they were talking, I'd be like, here's my thought on that. And the three of us became like really close friends.
Oh, I love
So I'm
that.
just like,
Here's my thought.
yeah, I'm like, that's funny. I have a thought too.
Oh my God.
So I feel like I
Dude,
have an
I
easy
think
time inserting myself into a friendship in person.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, right now, like I am working a remote job and I'm so used to being in person with people that like
Tough.
I don't know, like I've gotten really used to that idea of like, oh hey, what's up? I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
say hi. Hey, you wanna get a coffee? Like, are you gonna get lunch later? Like, let's just eat lunch
Yeah, let's have
together, like
lunch together.
whatever. Yeah. And like things like that. And then like I also remember it was really cute. Luckily, like in my last job, we all came in kind of as like cohorts, like in bunches. And so like that's
Yeah.
how the like group
Yeah, there's like a
became
camaraderie there if you
friends.
all.
Exactly. There and then as the new people would come in, because I ended up working there for so long, I like I was the mom and then my other friend was the dad, and everybody would just like, hello, come here. We are all friends now.
Oh.
It was really cute. And like, I don't know, we ended up just like vibing. I don't know. It was
Yeah,
cute. It was
it's like
cute.
so different when it's something like that. I feel like the second that you stop
Yeah.
having that interaction, or even honestly, it's if you get lucky, like you said, and have people your age. Because I've also worked in
Yes,
jobs
I
where
was
like
so lucky.
there's only one other person my age, and I'm like, well, we're all we've got. Like we have to be friends.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Yeah, that's
other
so
than that,
true.
like you said, for people who are introverted, I guess like outside of a classroom setting, it's harder, or maybe
It
within a
really
classroom
is.
setting.
It really is.
Introverts,
I
let us know
mean,
your thoughts because I'm not
introverts,
introverted.
please. Yeah, fuck. We're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Um,
only introverted in the sense that I love like recharge time by myself. But if it's like
yes.
go and talk to that person and be friends with them, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's true. I think it depends because sometimes also like I would be at these like networking things and I can't. Like I would have a friend that was always like blah, 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 and would talk to everyone
Well,
and then I would be there and be like, I will talk to people about the things that I know that I
I
like to
was gonna
talk
say
about.
networking is a very different thing for me because I'm like, well, I
It
don't
is
give a
very
fuck about
different.
work. Like,
Yeah, but it wasn't even that. It wasn't even, well, I guess it was a work setting, so it was about work.
yeah,
And so I was like, I don't know what to talk to you about because I don't want to talk about work.
right, right,
But
right.
like, but it was interesting because like in the end, everybody just ends up drinking and hanging out, and then it was just like normal. Once it got to that point, I was like, hey, I'm chilling. What's up? Like,
You're like friends, friends, friends.
but exactly. But honestly, my favorite part also was the fact that like this is like one of those compliments that stays with me where it's like, oh, like one of those co-hosts that came in and was like, oh, um, you made me feel really comfortable when I came in and like I feel like you just like you were very warm and you like brought everybody together and like and when I left they were like it's not going to be the same without you because it's just you're not going to you know bring people together and like we're not going to do stuff. And I was like we'll do stuff.
Oh, that's so
It was
cute.
very sweet. It was very
I
sweet.
I had my cousin, one that lives in Canada that I very rarely see. He told me
Yeah.
something really similar, and I also am like you that I'm like, oh, I kind of keep this like very like, oh my god, that was such a nice
Yes.
thing because
It's
he
so
had this
cute.
girlfriend and he was like, oh, like he was bringing her to meet like our family for the first time or whatever. And he texted me and he's like, I really want her to meet you first because like I feel like you're like so kind and like nice and welcoming and
Welcoming,
friendly.
yeah.
And like my brother said the same thing with his girlfriend too. She's like, oh, like she like,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh my god, thanks guys, I try.
Oh. That's
Us
really
with the
cute.
giant bolded E in our Myers
Oh,
Briggs type.
seriously. Seriously. Oh my
But with
gosh.
that, I feel like then if you don't have those things as an adult, then it becomes really hard to like find people to be friends with.
Honestly, even as an extrovert, as time goes on, because like adulting is not made that's I think is the difference between childhood and adulting. There's no community. We're not
Yeah.
built for community. So like as a kid, you are
Capitalism
because
doesn't
you're
want us to have
constantly
friends.
yes, you're constantly at work, you're constantly at some extracurricular activity, you're constantly in some club, you're like doing all these things, which is so interesting to me because it's like it's all what for your like college applications? Why do we do this? But whatever. I mean, besides the fact that like it's good for you or whatever, but like I remember being in like clubs and shit in school because they were like, "Oh yeah, for my applications in school."
Yeah.
But then really it's like, "No, because my friends are in the club and this is fun." You know?
Mm-hmm.
But now as an adult, what do? You go to work, you go to the gym, you go home.
Yeah, and then it's so hard to meet up with people because like we're all battling our
Yes,
demons because we're all
everyone's
fucking
tired.
sad. And so
Yes. Yes.
everybody's sad. People who are employed are anxious and sad because they're employed. People who are unemployed are anxious and sad and broke. And so then
Yes.
like
Yes.
so then it is just like tough to be able to meet up
Literally.
with people after work. And then if you're like me, and I feel like we have two opposite ends of the spectrum. You love being busy, and
Yeah.
if I am too busy, I get really stressed out. So then it's like I'll
Yeah.
want to have some days where I'm just like I need to be home, but then it just becomes
Yeah.
like, okay, so in 3 weeks, what are you doing? You want to go out? Like
Yeah. Honestly, it has to get to that point. Like
it gets to a point.
it gets to a point, bro. I have plans up until November because there's so many fucking people that are like, I can't do anything until October 17th.
Literally,
I
my
can't do
calendar,
every
like
yeah.
August. Oh, I guess you can't really see it, but like
Yeah.
stuff in August
Mm-hmm.
that's booked through September. Stuff that we had like
Mm-hmm. It's the only way
it's
because adulting is
ridiculous.
hard. But
Yeah,
then
but then even
also
meeting people, I feel like where the hell do you source people? Like if not at work, it's so
that's
Bumble
the part
BFF
that
can be
scares
scary.
me.
I've never
Yeah,
tried
there's
it, but I've
crazies on there.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Are we friendless in the same
I
way?
tried it
Or are you
once.
friendless because you want to kill me? Like,
Exactly, exactly. It's like I tried it once when I lived in Tampa a long time ago, and I did meet, like, one girl, it was fine, like, I don't know, she had cute style, we, like, went and we got coffees and, like, we talked about fashion, and she was like, "Oh, there's, like, this store, whatever," and, like, I bought some sandals, and then we tried to hang out again, and that never lined up, and I
yeah.
was like, "Well, shit." But I remember that because I was like, "Wow, that was such a" it was like a friend date. It was so cute. Um, but it is hard because, like, you can't really I think friendships are so much from, like, a vibe and, like, how you vibe together. So, like, over text, I don't fucking know how you are.
Yeah, I mean, so that could be a little different for me, I think, because I've made so
Oh,
many
yeah.
friends through the internet in the past
Yeah,
like 6 years. Like
that makes
from
sense.
TikTok, like literally like a bunch of my closest friends now are people that I've met through just having shared hobbies online. But
Yeah.
I think that's a little different than Bumble BFF because you're already going into
Yes.
it knowing that like here's all this stuff that you both like. And so you
Yeah.
start talking about the thing that unites
Yeah.
you and then you find out like, oh, okay, like but you're also like a cool person, like you're funny, we're similar
Exactly.
enough to be friends.
And it comes across more naturally though too, because no one's
Yeah.
forcing you to like, "Oh, hello, connect and
Mhm.
find your common interests." It's like, "We already have common interests. You're there. Haha. Hey, what's up?" Like, it's
Exactly.
way more natural, I think,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
for
that
sure.
way than Bumble BFF. That's why I, like, I don't really believe in Bumble BFF,
I mean,
but
I feel like so as
it's an
somebody who never
option.
lived this because I found literally my spouse in a classroom setting. Um
Oh, yeah.
I've
Oh, yeah.
never I've never had like a sort of meet somebody and go on a date and try that out. And I did that only
Yeah.
once with somebody that I met at a wine tasting. This girl and she
Oh,
was like, "Oh, you're new to Orlando? Like let's hang out." We hung out a couple
cute.
it was super cute. Like we hung out a couple times and then we just kind of like fell off. It was just like I mean again, it's
Mhm.
just it's so hard and like if it's somebody that's newer, maybe you will, or at least me, like I prioritized existing friendships before and then I'd be like, "Well, but I
Same. I
also
do the
need
same
time
thing.
to hang out by myself." And so it ended up being
And
a
it
little
gets
hard to
hard.
like
I do the exact same thing, and I think we're not alone in this, which is why it gets so hard to, like, make new friends.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it almost is like, man, but you want to work with me so that like I can look over the partition and be like, you want to see this fuck ass email I just got? That was crazy.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
because if not, it's just so difficult. But I feel like
Yeah.
in terms of like what I would, I don't know, like if somebody was asking you, what would you say? Like a tip, like how to make friends. Honestly, I would be like, get your ass online.
Really? Dude, I would be the
Yeah.
opposite. Go into the world.
So I mean, I
Find a
think you should.
hobby in life and go out and
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah. If you are employed, go get yourself a hobby. Go join a pottery class.
Fair, fair point.
Unemployed bitches, listen up. Well, I mean, also, I feel like it's just I've always enjoyed like an online space.
Yeah,
So for me, like those friendships came really naturally. But now it's funny because like I think about it and like literally like my two super close friends that were starting the podcast, where do they
yeah.
like they are my online friends originally.
Yeah,
And
they,
then
like,
like
don't even live near you.
no, I see them
Yeah.
once or twice a year. Like
Whoa, that's
twice a
so
year for feeling crazy.
wild.
Yeah. Like I
Wow.
haven't last time I saw them was no, November?
November?
I think it was last year. I think it'll be a full year. No, did they come?
Dang.
I don't know. It's been a long time. Miri, Nobu, miss you. But
Aw.
and then my two friends that I hang out with a lot here in Orlando just now, again, they were friends before, so I met one of them through this friend, Sarah.
Uh-huh.
And I met Sarah as like a mutual, like we were mutuals in the anime community thing, and then we kind of like met in at a convention. Like it was like, oh, nice to meet you like in person or whatever. And then we always just had each other on
Whoa.
Instagram. And then she was like, oh my God, you moved to Orlando. And I was like, yeah, you live in Orlando? She's like, yeah, let's hang out.
Wow. I mean, that's so cute, though. It makes
Yeah. So
sense.
it's kind of nice. Like the online thing I feel
Yeah.
like can work.
Yeah.
But there's very scary people online too. So I don't know, guys, be careful. We've had bad experiences.
Oh, no. Yeah, I wonder about that. Like, I am so ingrained in that stranger danger bullshit. I get a random DM and I'm like, ew, boring.
Well, I think it's different too. Like if you just have like a normal account and some
Yeah.
girl DMs you. But if like
Yeah.
you're like a content creator thing, I
Yeah.
feel that sounds so
Different.
disgusting to say out loud. But it's like if that's like the type of profile you have and you're constantly like interacting with each other's stuff, like I don't know, there's like a base level of like I see
Yeah.
you and your stuff enough to like maybe we can go like what's her name? We met up at Disney. And
Aw.
that's like such like an easy ground. Like if I had
Yeah.
turned out to be insane, like easy for the
You're
other
like,
person to run.
run into the crowds. Run.
Go on Spaceship Earth and hide.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damn. No, I feel like in situations like that, like, the only friends I've made that I have no connection to, like, outside of work, have been, like, through things that I've done. It's like, at the gym, I
Yeah.
randomly joined a gym, and then, I don't know, just like, "Oh, hey, I see you all the time." Then, "Hey, what's up? What's your name? Da da da," and just start yapping, and then we, like, end up walking in the same direction, leaving the gym, and then, like, da
Cute.
da da. And then she was like, "Oh, shit, like, we live right next to each other, like, do you wanna, like, go to this, like, embassy event, or do you wanna, like, walk to the"
Just DC things.
DC things, very
Do you
much
want to go to
DC
this
things.
embassy event? You're like, what?
It's so funny. And it's like, I don't know, things like that, I was like, "Wow, how
Yeah.
cute." Or, I don't know, so the reason also this came up is because 'cause I'm moving back to South
I
Florida.
was gonna ask, like, what do you have planned for like?
Yeah.
Because you won't be moving to Orlando, sadly.
No, unfortunately, but I'll be close enough. I can't
Yay.
wait to have a car and just be able to, like, drive whenever the fuck I want.
Good. Come see me.
I'm very excited. Remote job, I'll come live with you for a week.
Wow! This is it. This is your bed.
Ah!
Welcome to the kitten room.
Yay! But I don't know, I was thinking about it and I was like, "Oh, I'm, like, kind of anxious, like, to move home," and, like, people like, I know people at home, it's my hometown, like, I get that, but everybody, A, has their lives. Everybody's starting to, like, they're, like,
Well,
with
real
their
talk.
partners, with their
Yeah. I was
children,
gonna
with
say people
their
have kids. People are just like in
people have
different stages of
kids.
life that like
Such different stages, and, like, I've been used to this energy in the city where it's like, I can find something to do at all times.
yeah.
It's not weird to be alone in some, like, event or whatever, and whatever, like, there's always, like, single people or, like, people, like, around that are just, like, looking to hang out and make friends, and, like, not to mention I have a lot of single friends here that are, like, we hang out all the time, and we
Which
go
is such a
dancing, or we
city
go to
thing, I feel,
whatever.
because normally when
Yeah,
people move back to like their hometown or the suburbs or
yeah,
whatever, it's because they're like trying to settle down, trying to have kids or whatever. So I
yeah.
think actually I hadn't thought about that.
Everybody be out on the town, everybody be doing things, and
Everybody
so
be out in the
now,
town.
yeah, for money-saving purposes, I'm moving back home. Not home, thank God, um but yeah, and so I'm gonna be in the hometown and, like, I'll know people, but I need to, like,
Yeah.
make friends.
You need to like
Like,
start a
I need to
circle
go
of
out.
yeah.
Yes. Because if my 2, longtime best friends are busy with their kids, what, I'm just gonna stay home and do nothing?
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Well,
So, I was like, uh-huh.
no, I was just gonna say that also, but actually this is another point. I'm gonna file it away for later. How there's like,
Okay, okay.
oh wait, we already have it in the bullets.
Different friends for different things? Yes. Yeah. But also, I mean, yeah, and so I was thinking, like, and if anybody has any ideas, South Florida friends, please let me know. Um Like, I was thinking, okay, so I'll probably, like, hit the gym and, like, find some people there. I also found this, like, smutty book club thing that I found, like, when I, like, went to a matcha store, and then right next to it was a romance store, and I was like, "Oh my god," like, a romance bookstore, so I went in, and I, like, talked to some people at the desk, and I found, like, their little book club, and I was like, "Wait, that's so cute. I could go get a matcha and read a book and, like, talk to some people
Yeah.
and whatever." I don't know, it'd just be cool. I
No,
also
that's
was
perfect. I feel
thinking.
like it also again, it's like it's almost like the online thing. Like you're already starting from like a
Yes.
shared common interest. So it's
Yes.
not quite just
Mhm.
like, hey, you're a girl, you're about my age, let's hang out.
Mhm. And I did this when I lived in Tampa too, but I wanna find some kind of, like, ocean cleanup group or something and, like, just, like, clean the
Ooh,
beaches and
we
stuff.
used to
That'd be
go to
so
a couple.
fun.
I'll get you the name.
Yeah?
That's where we
Yay.
did we went to like a rehab event, like a rehabilitated I think they were pelicans or something like that. It was this big
Oh.
bird, I don't remember. And we went to like the release. So it was like a beach cleanup and at the end of the cleanup they released the pelicans back. It was really cute.
Oh.
Cry,
See, I
cry,
love
cry,
that
cry, cry,
shit.
cry, cry.
Cry, 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 cry. No, I love that kinda stuff. So, I don't
Yeah.
know, just, like, finding things you like to do, and it is very uncomfortable because, like, yeah, most of the time you're gonna have to go alone and do it, but, like, I don't know, a dance class even. Like I'll go to a dance class. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
Things
feel
like
like that's
that.
like the best way. But I also think like sometimes too, like when we were saying that it was like sometimes it's hard to maintain a new friend because you already have your existing friends, especially when
Yeah.
you leave a city or like leave somewhere where you no longer see this person as often, it like becomes hard to
Yeah.
maintain those friendships and make sure that that person like still knows that like they're
Ugh.
important to you. Like it's
Yes,
so
God, that
tough.
that actually stresses me out. I'm like, "Oh my God, am I gonna lose all my friendships?" And it's like,
Yeah.
God, I hope not. I
Yeah,
don't
I feel
know.
I've
I
moved
feel
around
like
like from South
yeah.
Florida to like college in Orlando to like then Nashville and then back to South Florida and then up here. And it is sad because sometimes like especially with Find My Friends, you know how we all are obsessed with having each other on Find My
Yeah,
Friends.
yeah, yeah.
I'll see someone, I'm like, wow, I haven't talked to her in years.
Oh my
And I'm like, man,
gosh.
that sucks. But it's like it's kind of like the other thing that we were saying, like different friends for different things, but also different friends for
Yeah,
like different stages of life.
different stages, big time. And like and that's kind of what it is, right? Is like, okay, end of an era, now we're moving into a different era. Like what is that going to be like? Like when I lived in Tampa, I had a friend, like a bestie, that I would see, like a childhood friend. We grew up
Hmm.
together, whatever, and I would see her all the time. And we would go boxing, and we would go running, and we would go to the beach, and we would go to dance class, and we would like do all the randomest things, a restaurant, a book thing, da 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 da. And mind you, we both had boyfriends at the time, and we were
Yeah.
just like, "Mhm, don't care." And we were like this. And then I moved away, and I haven't talked to her. Like, happy birthdays here and
Yeah.
there, like whatever, but I haven't talked to her in such a long time. I'm moving back to South Florida. She texted me the other day because the Jonas Brothers are touring. Big up. Um, and we would go to the concerts together, and she was like, "Oh my God, like, are you around? Like, do you want to see the concert?" Like, da da da. And I was like, "Oh my God, like, I'm actually gonna be traveling for my birthday, so I can't." But she was like, "Well, I'm moving to South Florida. Would you want to see them in South Florida?" And I was like, "Wait."
You're like,
So we're
I'm
both gonna be
moving
in
to
South
South Florida.
Florida. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh my God, you see, like together and then separate and then
Yeah.
we come back together
I
again."
feel like that happens a lot. Like there'll be like you have like
So
your friends
much.
since forever, and then maybe you'll lose touch for whatever reason, and it'll be like some random serendipitous thing that like
Yeah.
brings you back to hanging out. Like we've been
Yeah.
talking about that even with like our podcast. Like we've always been like the
Yeah, with us.
yeah, like we were at the point I think maybe just before that it was like we'd send each other the little holiday text messages, or randomly it would be like I'd like feel romantic and see like a picture of like a Greek temple over an ocean and be like thinking of you, baby. Like
Exactly, exactly. And
I
just
like
send you the old Snapchats we had together,
yeah,
just like
yeah. Or like
nostalgic.
we'd have like our standing yearly trip that I would go
Yeah.
to DC, but it was like, well, now
Oh,
that we started this
it's been so
podcast, like
long.
now we have like I feel like it's almost like you live here, just virtually. But
Yeah,
I feel like I
exactly,
see you and
yeah.
chat with you so often now that it's like, okay, now we're
And
back in
it's
like I know
really
everything about your life
nice.
type of thing, which is
Yes, which was really nice because, like, before it was like, "Oh, okay, like, hey, this, that, whatever," like, random, like, big life updates, but
yeah,
now you know,
yeah.
like, the minutia.
Yeah, now
Like,
you know.
you know the bullshit that I'm dealing with work or the
Mhm.
whatever, I twisted my ankle or blah,
Exactly.
blah, blah.
I'm choking on my
Like
matcha and
exactly, exactly. And it's so
it is
fun.
so
I
cute. So I
love
feel like
it.
that's something I feel like I would tell people to do,
So
like
everybody
find
start a podcast.
yeah,
Just kidding.
everyone start your own podcast, but don't take our spot with our 5 listeners.
Exactly, exactly.
No, but I feel like you can find something to like whether it's like a book club and then you're both reading like you're all buddy reading like the same book and like even if you're not meeting up in
Yeah.
person, you can talk about it or like decide on a show you want to watch together and then like
Yeah.
you can watch it like on Discord or something. I don't know how to do that, but I know people do that. But
Exactly. Well, it is quite cute. I have a friend group that we hop on Discord every like month or two and
mhm.
we just like shoot the shit and like talk.
Yeah.
But then like my favorite thing was like playing, yeah, like playing games on Steam and like playing it
Mhm.
on Discord or whatever. And like there was one year we even made like a whole board game from scratch. Like me, my brother, and another friend, we just like sat there, designed a whole board game, came up with the
So
ideas, came
fun.
up with the colors, the things, and it was like kind of like Candyland and it was like this friend group like I don't know, this trip that we went on, so now this is like a cruise area. This cabin that we went to, this is a cabin area. Like this is da da da.
Wow.
And it was like wild cards and it would be like, "Oh, this friend choked on this matcha once, so you go chug a beer." Like some shit like that.
Wait, I
And it
wanna
was
play, that's
really
so
fun. It was
cute. Oh my
really really
god.
fun.
Oh, that sounds so
It was
fun.
a
I
good
wanna do
time.
that.
So
I
shit like
feel like
that.
my D&D group would love to do that. That's another thing, I feel like,
Yeah,
because I do it
D&D.
with 2 of my cousins, and a couple other friends, Rachel the Venusian included. But it's like such a fun thing to do every single week with your friends that like again exposes you to like
Oh, I
the
love
little
TNG.
minutia of their life.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like a good way
Honestly,
to keep up with like long distance friends.
yes, I was gonna say it's like it's that. It's a long distance relationship. So
Mm-hmm.
like watch shows together, find times to have a phone call together, like things like that.
Yeah.
Like one of my like sisters basically lives in California, and we found the only time that we can like get on the phone at least once a week is when she's commuting to work. And then she'll call me and I'm like halfway through my workday but about to get lunch or something, and so we're just
Oh,
like la
nice.
la la la
Yeah.
la. You know?
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
quite
that's
cute.
so cute. It's funny because like
It's the only way.
we all do these things and we all like yearn for connection with our friends. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's why our brain tricks us like when something happens that you're just like, "Oh my God, they don't even like me." Like
Yeah, dude. Literally. Dude, like it happened so recently. Like I was supposed to go to this happy hour, and because I wasn't getting answers from anyone like over text, I was like, "Ah, they don't want me there. I'm not gonna
yeah.
go." Like, and then my friend texted me later. She was like, "Dude, I had no signal. Where the fuck were you?" And I was like,
You were like crying in
"Oh."
my house actually because I thought
No, I
nobody liked
actually was like,
us.
"Nothing.
Yeah,
I was at the house."
I
She was
always
like, "Are you
think of
stupid?"
this like um literally okay, so my friends Miri and Nova, we talk every day of our lives. From about morning to night, pretty much. Like we have this group chat. Literally, good morning, beautifuls. Like, like we text each other every single fucking day. I remember there was one day, Miri for her job, she was like, look at this thing that I made. It was like some sort of intro thing she had to do in like a company call or whatever. And it was like things I love. And there was
Yeah.
a picture of the three of us in it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, she likes me. I'm her friend. That's crazy. We talk every day. And I was like, oh my God, Miri thinks I'm her friend. That's so cool. Like,
Oh my
and it's like, why do
god.
we crap out? Like, I would rather go tell a random man on the street that I'm in love with him than like tell one of my friends that I'm like, actually, you're my best friend and I'm going to cry.
Oh.
My Alex the Venusian and I,
Yeah.
every time we show emotion to each other or call each other best friends, we type it all in like one scrunched up text. And we're like, I love you so much. You're my best friend. Don't make it weird.
Aw.
Why are we
I
all
don't
like this?
know. Dude, I have such sappy friends, like, literally we'll sit and we'll talk, like, once I don't know, once a month or something, and,
Yeah.
like, we'll, like, meet in person, and we'll just end up talking about some, like, deep shit, and then by the end of it, we're all just like, "I love you so much, everything about you, it makes me, like, I feel so supported and loved, and, like, I want you to feel supported and loved, and you are a beautiful person, and I just love you so much, never change." And, like, "Actually, that's a
Hags.
lie, I will change you what? I will love you through all of your changes." And it's just, like, beautiful.
That truly is. No, yeah, it's
It's
funny
so
because it's
cute.
like I feel like we all I don't know. I don't even know what to say
And
about
you
it.
do
It's
it too when you get nostalgic and, like, sappy, and I'm just
oh, my
like
Cancer moon sometimes takes over. Yeah, it was I think it was maybe on that same day. We talked about this the other day that I was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go text all my friends and tell them that I adore them. And like I literally I was visiting my parents. I'm like sitting in my parents' bathroom, literally in my robe with the towel on my hair or whatever. And I go and I text Vivi, who, okay, we've never talked about this, but like my brother lady.
That's us.
It's time to share the brother lady story.
It's
But
us.
point is, I texted her and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know if I tell you enough, but like, you're my best friend and I love you. And I'm like, you're just, I just, even if we don't talk all the time, you just know, just know. Like, and I'm
It's
like,
true.
girl, my Cancer moon is a very active girl, but the brother lady story.
Aw.
So yeah, when we
Sound
truly
effect.
forged the friendship, I guess in 8th grade,
Yeah.
we both thought, and I still to this day think I've got to get used to it because of the pod, but we didn't
Yeah.
want to. We thought it was weird to call us
Each other,
each
Vivi.
other's name
Yeah.
because you were the first one and the only one I've ever met in my head. The other ones don't
Same.
exist.
Same. Same.
So
I
we
don't think
both
I
were
have met
obsessed
another
with
one.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Uh-huh.
And we found parallels in our personalities to Blue for
And
me
cheese.
and Cheese.
All right for him.
It is noon 30. Some of us are trying to sleep here.
Damn it. Why does it stop when I'm dancing? Oh,
It's bum bum bum. Bum, 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 dun, 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 I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights up. They're testing the fire alarms. That's why if you sense that
Yeah.
there's weird, awkward pauses when I go and trim this later, it's because they're testing fire alarms in my building, and we have to stop
And
every
we're trying
couple
not
seconds.
to deafen you all.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's this one episode, Blue and Cheese. Cheese keeps calling Blue a brother, and then they have to dress up as girls. And whenever that happens, Cheese goes up to Blue and goes, "Now we're brother ladies!" And that is why we call each other brother ladies. So anyway.
Brother lady!
Yeah, it's like I feel like you've always been beyond that because you've been my brother lady, and that's like a different tier.
Exactly. I still remember when I went to your bachelorette party and I got the cup that says brother lady, which I still have, by the way. Everybody was like, what the hell? That's so cool.
Brother
and I was like,
lady.
brother lady.
Well, yeah, I was like, do your parents do the same thing? Because my parents would literally be like, and how is brother lady? ¿Cómo está brother lady? I'm like, oh, she's doing great.
¿Cómo está brother lady? It depends. Sometimes they do, and then sometimes they're like, ¿Y Viviana? And I'm like,
you're like,
well.
I'm right here. Point is,
yeah.
it's funny how we all feel this way because we're all anxious about everything.
Yeah,
and so then
it's
inevitably we're
gotta
going to be
like,
anxious
what the
about our
fuck?
friends.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell your friends you love them. They
Aw.
don't actually hate you. I bet you your
It's
friends love
true,
you
it's
and just
true.
the same way that you love them. We're
Just
all
the
just
one.
sick in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's sad and alone. No, but also I think it's like kind of cute. Like I feel like people aren't used to like sharing their feelings
Yeah, no way.
and telling the truth. So it's like nice. My favorite is like telling people, like I have one friend that's like she's straight business and she's very like, yeah, whatever, like I'm too cool for school. And then I'll like go and be like, I love you so much, you're so funny, and I love you, and you're really silly, and I can't wait to hang out with you again. And she's literally like, I love you too.
She's a tsundere. You have your
It's
own
so
tsundere friend.
funny. I guess, but literally I'm like, "Yeah," and she's like, okay, please stop hugging me. But I know that she loves me. You know when you like know, you're like that.
She loves you just like that. Somebody call
Exactly.
911. Shorty fire
Shorty
burning
fire
on the
burning
dance
on the
floor.
dance floor.
Whoa.
Is that
Banger.
Jason Derulo? No.
What?
Is that Jason Derulo?
Respect him. That's Sean Kingston.
I'm so sorry. Sorry,
Fire
Sean.
burning,
I'm
fire
sorry, Sean.
burning on the dance floor. That little shorty fire burning on the dance. Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're silly.
But yeah, anyway, bottom line, tell your friends you love them and they don't hate you.
Real.
And stop being sad.
Stop being sad. But
don't
also,
be sad.
like,
Get
I don't
glad.
know. Just reach out. Because I do get in those moods where I'm like, I don't need to see anyone. I will just work until I don't care about anything anymore. And then I hang out with my friends and I'm like, wow, life is worth living.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I feel like we all need it.
So
I feel like
silly.
everybody at this point, just with the way that things are for everyone, everybody's anxious about something in some capacity. So
yeah.
Also, you know, like it was actually Danny the Venusian. All these Venusians giving me so much wisdom. She told me like years ago. She was like, "Yeah, I've just realized that like none of my friends are perfect."
She's right.
And yeah, which is
the sooner you realize that too, you're like, oh fuck, like you're human. Like I hold this space for you. Like this is
right.
I get it.
So I feel like like your friends are gonna go through weird periods. Maybe your friend is going through like a stress period, and you do think she hates you for real, and you're just like, nah, she's just stressed. It's not about me. Like. Or like maybe I know that I will get sad and I will like just isolate for a while and maybe I won't text back. And it's not about you. I'm just like crying over there.
Exactly.
I'm just right here sobbing about it. But
you're like, just look up. I'm right here. You're like, leave me alone.
Yeah. And sometimes you just want to sulk. So don't take those things personally.
Yeah. Mine's a weird one where it's like, I just feel like I need to lock in and I need to work and I need to make money. And then
gotta work.
I realize.
Gotta make that money make first. Gotta first.
Exactly.
So make
that song is my favorite because I literally lock in. I put that on and I'm just like.
So good.
But, and it's that. And like, people are in different phases and that's okay.
Right.
Like a lot of my friends right now are in like a very social phase and I'm like, bro, I want to make money.
You
I
gotta
want to work.
make that money make first.
Exactly. I want to save.
You're in your 80s
I don't want to do this. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like, yeah,
Phases,
that's why,
bro.
yeah, have a
And
ton.
that's fine.
Like, obviously, go make a billion friends. No, but like, I feel like that's what's important to also be like, okay, this is my friend that, like, if I want to
Yeah.
go out at night and I want to go get obliterated, like, this
Yeah.
is this friend. But it's not the same as, like,
Yeah.
my friend that's working really hard. Like, maybe that's, like, my lunch friend that, like, we'll go grab, like,
Exactly.
something easy.
Exactly. Or a coffee friend even. Like, fuck.
Or, like, this is
That's so
my friend
nice.
that has a baby. So, like, oh, okay, maybe we can't go out to dinner anymore, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
instead she can just come
I'll
over
come
and the
over.
baby can go to sleep
Yeah.
and then we can still hang out at night, but, like, we just
Mm-hmm.
have to, like, adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we
Exactly.
all got to be a little
Exactly.
malleable, which is tough for a fixed sign.
Definitely. Yeah, it's tough for anyone getting older. Like, I realize that. And I'm like, wow. Honestly, like, I think about that. Like, like living with someone, I'm like, whoa. I'm gonna
Whew.
have to, like, adjust.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a topic for another episode.
Another episode. The roommate episode.
Sharing a living space with a person. Sharing a living space with a man. Triple cigarette.
Oh.
Ugh.
I don't know, man.
On that note, my
Well,
friends, I hope you all are
yeah.
having a
On that
beautiful
note,
Friday. Have a lovely weekend.
yay!
So-
Hope this episode made sense. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we hope the end. You can pretty much tell when we start not making sense because I'm just awaiting the next thing that's going to make me have to stop speaking. Have a
Yeah.
beautiful day or have a beautiful night. I don't know what you're up to, but I hope it is the best day you've ever had in your life.
Yeah. Enjoy your food.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho. Buenas tardes.
Stay Venusian out there.
Stay Venusian.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.